I want to talk to you guys today about identifying your ideal viewer and how you can begin branding your channel. If you go take a look at my channel page, my channel right now is not currently branded, but if you pay a little closer attention, right, you can see that I am pivoting to branding my channel. So as I've mentioned in the previous episode, I do work in the PR, marketing, and consulting space, specifically with social media and YouTube content creation, as well as Instagram for independent creatives as well as brands. And the thing about doing that kind of work is you can be so great at doing it for everyone else, but then of course, right, you will neglect your own space and content. So I am now pouring back into my own content and applying these very things that I am telling companies, right, and individuals to do, and applying it to myself and my content, right? But the reason why I also started the Fed Up Black Creator podcast was not only to share my, opinions, thoughts, concerns, critiques, and solutions to what I see going on in the Black creator space, but it also was to let you all in to, what's happening behind the scenes for these companies and corporations as well, and what also is just happening in the overall PR and marketing and branding spaces, because those very same tips and tricks and things like that do apply to you all as independent creators, because trust me, what you do is not that different from what the big names are doing either. They just have a larger budget for it. But it doesn't mean that they're also doing it very well. Okay. So today we're going to talk about identifying your ideal viewer and why that is extremely important. So almost forgot to tell you guys my subscriber count. So right now, as I'm recording, when I wrote my notes for this episode, I had 2,598 subscribers, but now I have 2,605 subscribers. So that's about a 24-hour change in subscribers. And I am going to be telling you guys my subscriber count every time I come on here, because I'm using my own channel sort of as a live in real time demonstration of why the things that I'm talking about work. Okay. So one of the first things in identifying your ideal viewer when you are working on branding your channel, right, is that you have to get specific about it. Sorry if you hear the notes and things, pages turning. That means I'm being honest with you guys. I have notes. So I really want you guys to get specific about who your ideal viewer is, because this is going to help you create your content easily. A lot of people talk about feeling burned out, especially Black creators, because I feel like we feel that we have to always be on go, and the content has to just be so super exciting and rah, boom, explosions, crash, crazy edits, and it's like we don't always need all of that. We honestly, before we even do all of that, we need to figure out who we're even making content for, of course, outside of ourselves. So when I started my pivot on my channel and decided, okay, let me use my channel as a real-time example, because I think that's one of the best ways to demonstrate my expertise and skills, other than showing you guys case studies of people that I work with. It also just makes things easier for me without having to try to block things out and blah, blah, blah. Like, I can share my stuff because it's my stuff. So, and I can share it as freely as I want. So, identifying your ideal viewer. You really want to get clear on who that person is. So I'll give you guys my kind of loose breakdown, right, of my ideal viewer. Who am I making content for, right? I'm creating content for Black creators who are fed up and feel stagnant on the platform because they're just starting out on YouTube and are figuring out how they can grow and scale themselves on this platform and brand their channels. Even more specific, right? My viewers are in their early to mid 20s. They make lifestyle content, and they are also seeking brand partnerships. So I'm getting very, very clear and very specific about who it is that I am making content for and the purpose that my content serves to my ideal viewer. You want to keep that in the back of your mind. Even if you think you're just making vlogs, or you're just making hair tutorials, or you're just doing luxury lifestyle content, or you're just making lifestyle beauty content, you're not. You are making content for a very specific person. That person probably is very similar to yourself or not, but you need to figure out who that person is, because that's going to give you a more clear direction of where you want to take your channel, so you don't feel like you're sort of just wading out in the water here and you're doing whatever you think is working for Black creators, and then you're getting lost at sea. This is not about niching down your content. It's about figuring out who your content is for. You can make any video about anything, but who are you trying to serve that video to? Once you answer those questions, it gets easier for you to start making your content and to start doing things that are really helpful, like batch recording. I'm a big advocate for batch recording, audio and visual content. So that was just my example, right, of how I identified my ideal viewer. And I do believe that once I did that, that's the reason why I saw a really large spike in subscribers really quickly. Like I always say, please pay attention to the screen, because on the screen, right, I'm showing you guys some graphics and some analytics all the time, because I said I'm using my channel as the real life example. So once you can identify who your ideal viewer is, that's great. Get as specific as you need to be about them. You then want to identify your brand's identity. So something that I really want to talk to you guys about, Black creators in specific, right, is when are you going to decide that your channel is not just this like little thing you do on the side for fun? And when are you going to admit to yourself that you are on YouTube because you do wish to earn an income from YouTube? If you can admit that to yourself, and if you can tell yourself, that's what I want to do, that's what I am working towards here, then you have to really start acting like that when it comes to your content. You know, I want us to be more confident in moving about this space, YouTube, in a way that says, hey, yes, I am on this space as a media personality, as a content creator, or as a influencer, but this is my business, this is my income, this is how I make money. So do take me seriously in that way as well. I don't care if you're making skit videos. We all see that's gotten people all the way to television and film and beyond, right? But that's because they were always taking themselves seriously. Please start taking yourselves seriously, Black creators. Take yourself seriously. This is not just a vlog. This is you demonstrating your host skills, right? This is you demonstrating maybe your editing skills. Whatever it is, take it seriously. So the platform does, so the algorithm does, and so brands and the like do as well. Always be taking yourself very, very, very seriously. So you really want to start solidifying your brand early, because the earlier you do it, the faster you will really start to grow on this platform. People will be able to clearly say what your channel is about. Again, it's not about niching down the kind of content you make. It's just about getting clear on what you do and what your channel speaks for. I feel that my channel has a very strong voice. It's very clear, right? Due to my content, due to my thumbnails, due to my branding and what I'm doing. It's very clear what my channel stands for and what kind of content you can expect on my channel, whether or not that's a video essay, a podcast, a vlog, a tutorial, whatever. It all has this undertone and this underlying message, right? Find out what the undertone of your channel is. Who is your channel? What is your channel's brand identity? Figure that out so you always know what your messaging is, no matter what kind of video you're making, no matter what kind of content you're uploading. I think that's very, very, very important. Your brand's message is why you're telling your story, right? We're all telling our story here on YouTube. Even with a simple vlog, you're telling your story, right? No two people edit exactly alike. There's always going to be little different things and quirks. It's why when Jackie Aina got Miles to begin editing her videos, people were like, wait, is Miles Ja editing your videos? Like, it was so clear to us because their editing style was, I mean, we all know what Miles is editing. You know what I'm saying? Like, the editing style is so specific and so unique and authentic to Miles that even though that's Jackie Aina's channel, we knew who was editing the videos before Jackie even like announced it or even updated right? The cards and everything. So in the description box. So it's like, get to that level. Me personally, that's what I'm aiming for. And me personally, that's what I want more Black creators to aim for, because I feel like other creators start to do that very early on in their channel and we don't. Like, really figure out, what is your voice? Like, what is the voice of your channel? And when you do figure it out, write it down. And when you're watching your videos back, make sure that that is being communicated very well throughout your videos. Let that be the undercurrent of your videos. What is your brand's voice? I really want you guys to ask yourselves that question and answer it. What is your brand's voice? What is your brand's message? Your brand's message is your why. It's why you're telling your story. It's why you're making your YouTube videos, your content on YouTube, right? Your brand's message is, this is what I'm doing, right? This is what I'm doing. This is how I'm doing it. And this is why I'm doing it. And this is how I can help you do it too. YouTube is very much about value, just as much as about the value you're giving to your viewers as it is the education or the entertainment you're giving to your viewers, right? So when you know who you're speaking to and you know why you're speaking to them, it becomes easier for you to create your content so you don't become burnt out as quickly or at all. I just wanted to go over that point with you all because I really want y'all to sit with that. I really don't want us to be experiencing burnout, especially so early on. I know that our content, Black creators' content, typically is the content that gets popular quick, fast, and others will take it and run with it. And it's like, again, don't worry about that. Like, don't. Be solid in your messaging. Be solid in your branding. Be solid in your voice. Be so sure and knowing of your brand and your channel's voice that you really don't care if somebody else is trying to copy your swag. Like, it's never going to be like you anyway, poo. So soldier on. You know what I'm saying? Soldier on. Also, I want you guys to take a look at your, when you have a chance, right? Go to your channel, sign out of your account, right? And go to your channel as if you were a viewer, or, use a different YouTube channel of yours, like you were going to subscribe to your channel. And just take a look at your channel's layout and ask yourself if you're even optimizing, right, your channel's dashboard or landing page to the best of your ability. If you're not, you're going to find out right now. So, do you have playlists on your channel, right? Are your playlists the first things that show up on your channel? And are they organized, and are they value forward in title? Do you have a introduction video? If you don't have an introduction video, that's fine, because I don't have one either. But do you have a featured video? Do you have something that's going to grab a person's attention who probably isn't subscribed yet, but might become subscribed if you give them something to engage with? Okay, is your about updated? Not just including a link of your Instagram and your Twitter and Facebook. No, like, is your about updated? Does your about tell people who are visiting your channel in the first 5 sentences what your channel will do for them, what value your channel will provide them? Don't tell them your name, age, where you from, blah, blah, blah. Babe, do that in your video. Let them watch your videos to find that out. Your about section needs to be talking about, within the first 5 sentences, what your channel is about, what people can expect to learn or expect to gain from visiting your channel, and your contact information. And then you can make it longer, but whatever is above the fold means what are the first things people are going to see in any of those description-based areas on your YouTube channel and under your videos that are in the description box. It's the first 5 sentences. So the first 5 sentences are always extremely important. But how they can be formatted, of course, is going to be specific to the kind of content and the kind of channel that you are. But just make sure those first 5 sentences are always letting people know, like, what this is about. What are we finna do here, But of course, as you build your audience, you can switch it up and whatever. But when you are starting off, I just think it's best to just constantly remind people, this is what this channel is about, right? This is what we do on this channel. Here's how often we do it on this channel. And here's why we do it on this channel. And then if you want to speak to me further, contacts, right? If you want to engage with me more, socials. I just think that's really important when you're starting out. Like when you're first starting out, when you're pushing out those first 20 to 30 videos, like, yeah, reiterate the information as much as possible. yeah, that's really just kind of what I wanted to get into today. Not a super long video, not a super long episode. I just want to talk to you guys, deeply about just taking yourself seriously. I think that sometimes what happens with Black creators is we just don't take ourselves as seriously as we should or as other creators are. Like, even when it comes to maybe like introducing, not even merchandising, but just like products you might want to sell, because maybe there might be something you feature a lot in your videos and people start asking you for it, but you feel like, oh, I only have 200 subs, like 300, 500 subs or whatever. I have less than 1,000. People feel like if they're under 1,000, they can't be an authority on something, or they can't offer a service or a product, but you absolutely can. Like, if you are talented in that area, if you have an expertise in that area and you can demonstrate that and prove that on camera or via your channel, then you have every right, you know what I'm saying, to start offering services or to start, accepting clients, but stay within your means now. Don't overboard. If you are just testing that out, one or two, right? Or start offering products and things like that. Like, it doesn't have to be anything extravagant. We have to start thinking outside the box, thinking outside the fold, really taking ourselves seriously. If you love to, I don't know, drink outside, drink with metal straws, and you're always drinking out of metal straws on your channel, and you're always talking about a certain one, and maybe you peep that the one that you use is not super common. A lot of people don't use that metal straw. Turn that into an affiliate link. Open up your Amazon shop, right? Your Amazon store. And when you take a sip out of that in your coffee, montage, or your juice montage, or your dinner montage, or whatever, tell people, remind them, oh yeah, this is my favorite straw, da. And if you want to know where I got this straw from, is linked in the cards, or it'll be in the description box. Click on that link, and put your little FTC warning and everything like that, whatever. But like, come on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, come on, y'all. What are you waiting for? That's what I'm always really concerned about when it comes to Black creators. What are you waiting for, Black creators? Like, for real. What are y'all waiting for? Why? First of all, why are y'all waiting? Period. Like, what are y'all waiting for? Why are y'all waiting? Stop waiting. Like, no funny. Like, stop waiting. Get your affiliate links now. If you're doing something like that, get your affiliate links right the F now. Like, hey, start the Amazon shop. Yes, like, you said you want to be an influencer. You said you want to create things. You said you want to monetize. You said you want to put people on. You could do that. You don't have to wait until you have 10,000 subscribers. You can do it right now. Take yourself seriously. It's never too early. Get yourself a business email. I'm telling y'all, it's never too early. There's always something. You feel me? There's always a way. So just remind yourself of that. There's always a way. There's always a way, and you don't have to wait. Okay? I'm going to speak to y'all real soon.